Hey guys, welcome to another The Fun Guy and Bluefin episode, and today we are going to be doing a comparison video, and that will be off of the greatest and most successful gaming console ever, Xbox. And yeah, you already know this console was published by Microsoft, but we are going to be doing a comparison with the ultimate Xbox One S and the 360 Xbox 360 Kinect updated one, or you can just say it's an Xbox 360 one. I just want to call it the updated version since the other one is a little bit different right here, but anyways, so let's get started. First, let's just do the 360 one since this one came previously before, and so this time, as you can see, has changed because the X button right here is it's like 3D. But this one's is like just a button, it's flat. But this one is more 3D. And another thing, this right here is like a stick, a panel stick. Instead, these ones are buttons. So that's a little bit different. And another thing we have here is these, how can I call it? It's panel sticks. Yeah, these panel sticks to like control a game. This is smaller than these, as you can see from the difference of the size. So I think what Microsoft was trying to do was to make it a little bit more better for the people that have smaller fingers or bigger hands. So anyways, so yeah, that's a bigger comparison with these two. And then also another thing here, as you can see with the buttons, this one is just full of green and all that stuff, and this one's instead the letters are colored in. And then here, another thing we have here is that these two buttons right here, back and start, are different on this controller since they changed the model of it, so now it doesn't have that up with this thing with the Xbox logo. Instead, it has these two buttons, and I'm not really sure what this one's all about, but I know that this one's an enter button if you want to enter something. And another thing here is that this one has a ring, because basically the Xbox 360 has normally a ring, as you can see. So yeah, that one has a ring around it that when you turn it on, see, the rings move around. And so yeah, so that is a different thing. Another thing here is that here it doesn't have like another part to it. It's not high enough. This one doesn't have that little gap, like that little. This one has a hill, it's more higher, but this one just has an open space right here. And then another thing that I have found out that from these controllers past the years is that this battery pack is always open like this. It always has a bump right there. But this one, it doesn't. You just pull that up and you put the batteries in. So yeah, and obviously the color of the controllers are different. So yeah, and another thing, this one looks much more sharper than this one for some reason on a different stand, but yeah. Alright, now for the ultimate version. So here we have the Xbox One S one. And the thing different about this one, like I told you, this X thing doesn't turn on, it's just a ring. So this one's actually a light, as you can see. And so yeah, this one is much more shinier, much more newer. Look, see? So yeah, so this one's much more like shinier, and it has well, I do know that this one can go far. If you go far enough, it will still work. But yeah, this one has a far more, like, if you move around, if you go farther than the console, it will still work. So, but anyways, so still that would happen. And another thing that's different. So yeah, so here. Oh, here's another thing. This right here, this Xbox logo, I know this one has it right here, but it doesn't have the X with the X in the circle. It just says Xbox. So yeah, that's one thing different. And another thing here which I find it very surprising that it doesn't have it on this one, because, you know, this one started with the online, you know, Xbox Live stuff. This one has a headphone port. So yeah, you can just plug in the headphones and you can hear whatever games you want and all that stuff. But this one, I'm not really sure what this is all about right here. But this is it's kind of surprising that they didn't add a headphone port in this controller, because the Xbox 360 started all the Xbox new experience of it, you know. But yeah, I guess that doesn't really matter. But yeah, and another thing here, I know you guys know that there is another Xbox One original, the original Xbox One, not this one. The original one has, it's black here, where right here, and I know that, but I guess to change the controller's appearance, they made the edges instead of the inside, and that's a very nice glowing Xbox logo right there. And we have one right here. Let me just put the focus. We have it right there. So yeah, I guess that's the end of this video, guys. So tell me in the comments below which one is your most favorite out of both of them, and yeah, so yeah.